I got my city in the chokehold. Fuck with me and my bros, you must be local. Codes ain't getting no dough. They just wanna kick it like Dojo. I bought a new car, had to take the roof off. Got a couple bad bitches with their shoes off. Bust that top piece down, just bought a new watch. I be riding around my town with all my jewels on. Don't try to tag me in your photos, cause that'll tie me with the po-pos. You bought a whip and you post it. I bought a whip and I'm ghosting. That's the difference, I'm focused, hold up. You posting pics to get noticed. You just can't wait to repost it. Take a sip, bitch, you thirsty, yeah. Take a step back. Get that money, trap. I bought a new car, had to take the roof off. Got a couple bad bitches with their shoes off. Bust that top piece down, just bought a new watch. I be riding around my town with all my jewels on. Bought a new car, had to take the roof off. Got a couple bad bitches with their shoes off. Bust that top piece down, just bought a new watch. I be riding around my town with all my jewels on.
I ain't worried about him at all. I ain't worried about him at all.
Please, no photos, no, you don't know me. I'm whack you with the beef, sheesh, you cold-blooded. That boy cold-blooded. I'm 4x4 running, off-road stunting. I'm 99 and 1, I'm a whole 100.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double track.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pop.
I ain't worried about him at all. I ain't worried about him at all.
You'll learn today.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I ain't worried about him at all. I ain't worried about him at all.
Post it. I bought a whip and I'm ghosting. That's the difference. I'm focused. Hold up. You posting pics to get noticed. You just can't wait to repost it. Take a sip, if you thirsty, yeah. Take a step back. Get that money, trap.
Got a
new car, had to take the roof off. Got a couple bad bitches with their shoes off.
You're gonna learn today.
You're fired.
Boom, bam, bop. Bada bop, boom, pow.
Let me set the mood in here before we get started, y'all. Nice little background music. Welcome, Hoop Maniacs from Mavs Nation, Laker territory, and every court in between. You've just stepped into the MavsSphere, the one-stop shop for all things basketball, where fandom transcends rivalry.
And that's facts.
I beg you.
Get ready for the Dallas Mavs Tap-In Show, your interactive journey into the heart of the game. Vibe with me for a sec. Let's get right. I'm about to pull up the vibe check. All right, so we're gonna do this vibe check via reaction. line reaction. The vibe check is going to be your vibes. Drop them in the comments below. Make sure you are active. This is going to be the first time I'm seeing this. So I'm going to let it ride from here.
His trade to the Lakers marks the 5th instance of a player changing teams the season after earning first-team All-NBA honors and making the NBA Finals. The last time this happened was when LeBron signed with the Lakers as a free agent after he won the title with the Cavs in 2018. He also did it when he signed with the Cavs in 2014 after the Heat lost to the Spurs in the Finals. All right, it's a rare occasion. Got all my guys together. We got Mad Dog on a Monday. Mad Dog, thank you so much for joining us. You get to share the screen with Shannon Sharp once again. Mad Dog, I want to start with you. Visceral reaction when you heard about this trade.
Good morning, everybody. Yes.
Morning.
Hello, Shannon. Hello, Molly. And hello, Stevie. First off, it was a jolt the NBA needed. This was a great story for the NBA. Start of Super Bowl week. They also have the other trade later on, which helps too. But listen, this guy is a top 3, top 4 player in the NBA, in the league. We all know that. He's a superstar. I understand he's...
Those guys can play the 5, but when it's crunch time, he slides to the 5.
Does anybody else ever have to speed the video up? People be talking so slow. Forgive me, your time is precious. So we're going to try to mosey on through this. But I'm not going to lie, we might even be here for an hour. I'll be putting in work.
5. That's what he wanted to say. Now, Lakers, maybe you hear things, Stephen A. and Dog, that the Lakers held that against him. They didn't feel that they needed another big. He should have been the number 1 option. But it's hard to be the number 1 option when LeBron is there. D. Wade was the number 1 option in Miami, but he wasn't when LeBron got there. Kevin Love was the number 1 option, but he wasn't when he paired with LeBron. Chris Bosh was the number 1 option, but he wasn't when he paired. It's hard to ask Anthony Davis to be the number 1 option when LeBron James is on the floor. It's just hard, and I don't know what people... People don't understand about that, because, and I'm interested, as you said, Molly, how this is going to work when both guys are more effective with the ball in their hands. Now, I do believe LeBron.
My bad, y'all. My mic was muted. I said, is he saying that Luka doesn't want to be a number 1?
Wait a minute.
I mean, that's something to think about. I will give you my thoughts, but right now, this is a vibes check. Drop it in the comments. We'll talk about it.
LeBron can play better off the ball than Luka, but that remains to be seen. But I think Anthony Davis is going to do well with Kyrie in the pick and roll, because even when Rondo came to the Lakers, guys, if you remember, he and Rondo had a rapport in the pick and roll, throwing the lob, the pick and pop. So I'm not really concerned about Anthony Davis, and I think he's the last couple of years, Stephen A., he's been relatively healthy. Yes, he got banged up. He has that abdominal strain.
Family, has he been healthy? Anybody from the Laker Nation, has he been healthy? I was in a lot of chats last season, and Anthony Davis, if he was healthy, he was inconsistent.
Strain, and it remains to be seen how long he's going to be out. But they traded, both guys are injured and not going to be back maybe a week or 2 before they both come back. But I think AD is going to be just fine.
To look, and Doggy, I think you missed this part. I've got Dallas as the number 1 seed in the Western Conference when all of this is said and done. For this.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Your pardon?
Reason. Oklahoma City is clearly the creme de la creme right now. You see the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is balling.
Oh, my God.
When it comes to the championship picture for this season, in my opinion.
Protect your wealth by spending physical gold, not paper.
Totally disagree with that, Stevie. Last year, they got to the finals with Doncic because he made so many big shots.
Flag on the play. He said his name so wrong. But I digress. I was like,
I beg you.
Go look at that Minnesota series. Sure. You need guards in these tournaments. The ball's in their hands. How much better?
Boy, the amount of work he has to do to talk, that's a lot of mouth movement.
And they do with Anthony Davis. They played Boston, and they won a game against the Celtics. Plus, Stevie, how about the psychological impact of this? You got everybody in Dallas hating this trade. There's going to be no feel. There's no good chemistry.
And that's
You got
facts.
Irving now, and I got to see Irving. Irving now, let me see how he handles this. And, you know, Thompson's old. I mean, he's going to be consistent from the perimeter in big games in the month of April and May. I got to see that. Plus, how about the age? These are not two Iron Men. One's 32, one's 33, and they miss a lot of games. That's another issue. And again, and how they play. They only got 30 games to figure out how they're going to handle this and how they're going to play.
I feel like his mic is super far away. He trying to yell into that megaphone.
Hey, I don't buy it. I think, and they're going to be a lower seed because they're already the 6th or 7th spot. I
Goodbye.
know you came up with an interesting scenario with the 4 bigs. Davis is happy as the forward. Thompson's going to
Stop acting like you know the way ahead, like you know the rules. There are no rules, man. We're lost.
Beat Minnesota in 5 games. Beat OKC in 6 games. Beat the Clippers in 6 games. Played pretty well against Boston, basically the best team in the league, and they won a game. How are they going to do that much better? I don't understand how they're going to do that much better. Plus, psychologically, this is a damaging blow to the franchise. They traded the 3rd, 2nd, take a number after LeBron and after you can figure out what number he is as far as the best player in the league is concerned. They traded a top 3, top 4 player in the league who's 6 years younger than Anthony Davis, and they traded him to the Lakers, and they got a 33-year-old guy left. Look at these signs. I don't buy it. I think the Mavericks are going to be in for a long road in the NBA postseason.
Well, listen, Shannon, I'll give it to you by saying this. You tell me that the ball is in Kyrie Irving's hands, the showstopper that he is capable of being. I'm not going to sneeze at that, okay? They didn't have a shooter last year. Again, Klay Thompson is not what he used to be. But even on the downside, he's better than most as a shooter, doggy. Statistically and figuratively speaking, we could see that. Now you're talking about size on your front line. And the reason that matters is because on the interior, defensively, you've improved by leaps and bounds. We didn't see that from Dallas last year. We saw a team that had to outscore you to beat you. They can assist in shutting you down now and patrolling the paint and making sure if you ain't an elite perimeter shooting team, what are you going to do against the likes of Dallas? They could make it very interesting. I'm not saying y'all got to see it too, doggy. You're absolutely right. But let's understand they could do it. They played 27 games without Luka.
The fans ain't trying to hear that. It's so many people who had Luka Doncic jerseys that no longer feel associated with the team. People unsubscribing from Mavs content creators based off of the actions of the team. Well, I need you to know here in the Sphere, I'm a part of what you are. We're a family. I'm on y'all side, not their side. So if they doing some janky stuff, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna say it's janky.
You're gonna learn today.
Yeah. And you wanna know why?
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
And that's facts.
Almost knocked over my laptop, y'all. Let's get back to it.
Pardon?
No mistake about it, but they're a bit young. Memphis is right there, but still knocking on the door. You just look at this move right here. It is entirely.
Stephen A. be hating and giving props at the same time. My boy need to calm down, and that's straight.
And that's facts.
And shots. What's up?
Highly plausible that the Dallas Mavericks, can come out of the Western Conference. Now you might
get your words together, boy.
Look at Boston and Cleveland in the East, and to a lesser degree, my Knicks, and you see the way these guys can shoot the basketball, particularly from the perimeter, and you say, how will Dallas deal with that? That is a question mark. But in terms of the Western Conference and what they have to face, when Nico Harrison sits up there and says, I think this move propels us, and we're talking about this window here where we're trying to win a championship, it does make sense. It doesn't make sense to lose a 25-year-old international, global, iconic basketball superstar.
Boy, that was a lot to say, and it hurt. Can't be talking to us like that.
Oh, my God. Very interesting in Dallas when it comes to the championship picture for this season, in my opinion.
Well, I totally disagree with that, Stevie.
He ain't
Last
trying
year
to
they
hear
got
it.
to the finals with Doncic because he made so many big
Bro,
shots.
I'm
Go look
dead.
at that Minnesota series.
Goodbye.
We need guards in these tournaments. The ball's in their hands. How much better can they do with Anthony Davis? They played Boston and they won a game.
Hey, low-key, I want to hear him say Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, my God. Very interesting in Dallas when it comes to the championship picture for this season, in my opinion.
Well, I totally disagree with that, Stevie. Last year they got
Him
to
and
the
them-
finals with Doncic
him and them
because he made
D's.
so many big shots. Go look at that Minnesota series.
Sure.
You need guards in these tournaments. The ball's in their hands. You know, how much better can they do with Anthony Davis? They played Boston, and they won a game.
That's a question for y'all. Drop it in the comments. How better can we do?
Against the Celtics. Plus, Stevie, how about the psychological impact of this? You got everybody in Dallas hating this trade. There's going to be no feel. There's no good chemistry.
Hey, we didn't say all that. We didn't want them to trade Luka. That's all that it was. Don't throw shade on us. Don't be trying to speak for us. That boy, he not from Texas. Not with that accent.
You're gonna learn today.
No mistake about it, but they're a bit young. Memphis is right there, but still knocking on the door. You just look at this basketball being ball dominant and folks standing around playing the role of spectator and how that's going to fare for you when you see these teams on the come up or somebody like OKC who's already there. It
My
might
bad.
be
It kicked the video back.
How much better can they do with Anthony Davis? They played Boston, and they won a game against the Celtics. Plus, Stevie, how about the psychological impact of this? You got everybody in Dallas hating this trade. There's going to be no feel. There's no good chemistry.
I think that works.
You got Irving now, and I got to see Irving. Irving now, let me see how he handles this. And, you know, Thompson's old. I mean, he's going to be consistent from the perimeter in big games in the month of April and May. I got to see that. Plus, how about the age? These are not two Iron Men. One's 32, one's 33, and they miss a lot of games.
Tell me that the ball size on your front line.
Okay, here we go.
You ain't an elite
On five,
perimeter
y'all.
shooting team. What are you going to do against the likes of Dallas? They could make it very out.
Like make it to
Question.
Have you heard about the people who are investing in?
All right, family. That is it for that video, but I got some more for you. I got like 2 more videos. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all just chilling at work, shout out. I hope your day is going good. I hope it's going blessed. Make sure you stay hydrated and make sure you stay away from people who don't look like they healthy. It's a bug going around. Last thing you need is it. I just now getting over it. All right, so bear with me.
You're gonna learn today.
All right, I appreciate your patience because we are back. The video has been pulled up. Let's get it.
Says, Luka got traded, and of course, I'm thinking he got what's it called? Sentinel? What's it called?
Sentinel.
I thought he got NBA Sentinel. I said, bro, you just got that's a joke. And I looked, and I was like, oh my god, this is real.
Yeah.
This is a real thing, fellas. This is the craziest thing I ever seen.
So you were at the game when you found out?
I literally just finished the game, and I was with Dave Pash, the commentator that does NBA games, and we were talking about. It was crazy. We were talking about NBA the whole time of the college game, and we're just like, Dallas got a chance. Luka and Kai, with those two in the playoffs, blah blah blah, and then I take 10 steps. Luka's traded, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? And me and T, we on the phone for 30 minutes. It's 11 o'clock my time. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning for him.
That's crazy.
He's just like,
Hey, y'all, let's run this back just in case you just joined in. Let's start it from the beginning.
To the Baja Picks. But we were back with my brother Theo Pinson, Raymond Felton. My brother Tyler is back from sabbatical. Nice to have you back, though, man. Let's get into it, man. It's been a crazy weekend in politics, music, but especially sports. My brother Luka Doncic is a Laker.
hey, look, bro.
Gotta let that breathe.
We did do it to the Baja today. This is getting to the Baja because I literally got done doing the Cal and Syracuse game, great college basketball game. And and this kid walks up to me and says, "Theo, Luka got traded." And of course I'm thinking he got what's it called? Sentinel? What's it called?
Sentinel.
I thought he got NBA Sentinel. I said, bro, you just got that's a joke. And I looked, and I was like, oh my God, this is real.
Yeah.
This is a real thing. Fellas, this is the craziest thing I ever seen.
So you were at the game when you found out?
I literally just finished the game, and I was with Dave Pash, the commentator that does NBA games, and we were talking about. It was great. We were talking about NBA the whole time of the college game, and we're just like, Dallas got a chance. Luka and Kai, with those two in the playoffs, blah blah blah. And then I take 10 steps. Luka's traded, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? And me and T, we on the phone.
Hey, family, and I guess new family, since Luka started his career here, now he's going to the Lakers. It's like we a part of the Lakers. I mean, we ain't never really had no shade for the Lakers. We just didn't have no connection. Now, I think a connection is starting to be built.
We on the phone for 30 minutes. It's 11 o'clock my time. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning for him.
That's crazy.
He's just like,
I couldn't go to sleep.
I couldn't sleep, bro.
It was like Christmas. It was like, he was like, you trying to figure everything out. You're like, what just happened? Not Christmas, but you understand, right? Like, you can't go to sleep. I remember in Christmas.
What was your initial thought?
I was laying in my bed watching St. Mary's and Gonzaga.
Stop acting like you know the way ahead, like you know the rules.
Luka Doncic has been traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. I was like, yeah, right. I look at my phone, boom. I'm like,
you sleep?
You're gonna learn today.
He's snapping it towards the rim.
He's snapping it.
Bro,
He's a assist leader on the team right now.
They're gonna be it.
But that's how they run the point forward offense. Sabonis split screens, highs.
I think that's part of the issue. They kind of slow the offense down all the way, going through Sabonis, going into DeRozan in his spots. So then Fox like,
What's happened? Not clear. Luka Doncic has been traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. I was like, yeah, right. I look at my phone, boom. I'm like,
you sleep?
No.
I went woke up
You
myself.
to the casino.
Hey, y'all forgive me. The reason why the video skipped is because my drops, they set up on certain keys, and then it might make the video jump. But I appreciate your grace.
And that's facts.
I'm at the tables playing poker, and my phone says ding. I'm like,
ding.
You really not supposed to be on the phone.
Yeah,
I was like, ESPN. So I hit it, and it said Luka Doncic traded for Anthony. I said, yeah, right.
Now you do all your chips in just like
I dropped my
Mavs,
phone.
That boy about to get tapped on by the shoulder by the men from the back.
Drop my chips in.
Bro.
I didn't do that.
No,
So-
did I do that one?
So I looked at the phone again. I said, let me make sure this is right. So then I go on social media. It's everywhere. I'm like, holy shit, this really happened.
Oh my God.
I like that.
I like that. The nigga didn't retire.
Next 10 years.
Adam Silver.
Luka.
Bro, it's weird. Just seeing that graphic is
nuts,
weird.
bro.
Is this the biggest, most surprising trade ever?
Without a question.
Easily.
1000%.
Easily.
1000%.
Easily.
And they did it on some. Hey, listen. Nico Harrison is a fucking dog.
Dog.
Straight up.
Don't care.
Hey, Nico, you got some.
Straight up.
Nico,
AD
you got
Luka,
some
what's
big
up?
Titanium.
Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. What kind of dog is Nico? If he a dog, I'm pretty sure the people who don't like Nico right now, they'll definitely classify him as a dog.
You're gonna learn today.
Boy, let me skip back. Matter of fact, if y'all see the time of what time the video skipped to, let me know.
On wax.
I say LeBron's the GOAT. I said that. Who wasn't a Maverick until he got traded?
AD Luka, what's up? Wasn't really. Everyone was trying to figure out if it was real.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Like everybody's like,
look.
But once ESPN and certain like sites put it up.
Oh, when it said breaking news,
it's
I said,
When I got to, so look, I'm out at a bar. I'm with some people.
you
my homeboy Henry. I was already getting cooked. Look, I'm out in Houston for a funeral. I'm seeing my homeboys I ain't seen in years. Bro, I'm with some people and they just see me take a knee in the middle of the bar.
You took a knee?
He's a diehard fan.
That's
the difference.
I said. And Henry like, hey, bro, what happened? I just handled the phone.
Oh my God!
That's what happened.
Taking a knee is
bro,
kind of crazy.
Bro,
that man hurt his heart.
Bro. I knew it was real because I got a call from my guy from the Mavs and he was irate.
Really?
I ain't gonna say who, but yeah, and that's all I'm gonna say is that's when I knew it was real. I was like, oh, like,
bro,
yeah.
My lady's behind me at the slots, and I told her. She said, "I know you fucking lying."
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, vibes check. How did you feel? Did you feel as they did? Were you excited? Were you upset? I mean, if you a Laker fan, I know you happy, but don't forget that boy Luka is a big boy, and I'm not exaggerating. That boy over 270 pounds.
And that's fact.
Nah, this is a better one right here.
I beg. Is that what she said?
Oh, why stuff don't care about?
They don't care about nobody.
He was on the phone with me.
Yeah.
And I said, she's like, she about to sleep. I said, Luka got traded.
She worried about her sleep.
Oh, why?
She's like, no way.
She's still in Italy.
Yeah,
like,
ain't no way.
I'm like, no, Luka.
Bro, it's weird. Just seeing that graphic is
nuts,
weird,
bro.
Is this the biggest, most surprising trade ever?
Without a question.
Easily.
1,000%.
And that's facts.
1,000%.
Easily.
And they did it on some. Hey, listen. Nico Harrison is a fucking dog. Dog. Straight up.
Don't care.
Hey, Nico, you got some.
Straight up.
Nico,
AD
you got
Luka,
some
what's
big-
up?
You got some
Titanium
big
balls.
cojones.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
You
Titanium,
got some
bro.
big cojones, Nico.
Straight up AD Luka, what's up?
What's
And I know, and think about it. Think
What
about if you
y'all trying
Rob. Think about if you Rob Pelinka. You sitting there, you like, come on.
Did you hear what they said? Rob said?
For sure.
You got to. You got to.
Well, he's thinking about.
Yeah, Rob.
LeBron got 2 years. LeBron's
You
outta here
just
2
you
years.
just fixed the biggest question to Lakers fans is
Yeah.
where do we go after this?
Bro.
Now fixed.
Let's go ahead and break it down.
And you
Let's
didn't
go
do
ahead and
nothing,
break this
Rob.
down.
Like Rob, but you ain't do shit.
Bro.
You just said they said here.
You just said, okay.
They just
They handed you
Bro.
your next 10 years.
Adam Silver.
Oh nah, Rob did do some stuff. Nico was talking about the late night coffee shop. But was out past 11. But my mama told, matter of fact, anybody mama told them ain't nothing open past 11 but legs.
Oh my God!
You're gonna learn today.
Everyone thinks Luka is Dirk, right? He's this, people are like, this is a terrible trade. Listen,
It works for both
it
teams.
works for both teams.
It's just gonna work at different times.
It's just gonna work at different times.
There you go.
And that's what people need to really understand. Dallas,
There you go.
Dallas,
What that mean? I need to get that drop. What that mean?
you're hurt. Let's talk about Dallas first. Dallas, you're hurt because you're thinking you're used to Dirk, right? Everyone thinks Luka is Dirk, right? He's gonna be here for the rest of his life. But at the end of the day, they made the trade. It happened. You have a legitimate, and you had a chance with Luka, but now Anthony Davis, and you still got Gafford and Lively.
But I don't like how
And
people are
PJ?
acting like AD's like,
Bro, they
are
acting
people
like
out of
AD
their
is
minds?
sorry. They trash.
For how long? Them boys wasn't playing. It's a few things and reasons why those players wasn't playing. Either it was disagreements with the coaching staff, or lingering injuries, or they're trying to keep them healthy in case of trade potential, just to keep their value up.
Your pardon?
So to that, I say you, sir.
Trash. He's
Listen,
25 and 10 easy.
He's the
Come
best.
on, man.
He's the best.
Even when that
two-way
happened, I
player in
never
the
was
league.
like, hey,
If he 25 and 10, why when I look up his last 10 games, I don't see 25 and 10 on all up.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
AD.
Hands down.
Thank you.
even when this happened, bro, I was never like, why the fuck AD? I
Just
was
a
just kinda
question.
like, damn, because
No.
Lakers Nation, is he consistent? I need you to know. We family now. Cause we gonna be tapping in with y'all for the Luka info. And then we'll give y'all all this Anthony Davis info, whether he on the bench or on the court.
And that's facts.
You said you took a knee. You definitely said that.
You said why so AD?
I talked with him yesterday. I said, look, AD's a top 10 player.
Huh?
I said,
I got you, bro. I got you. We're so hard to play.
AD's a top 10 player. That's funny.
He said you
I said AD's a top 10 player, bro, but Luka's my favorite player. Would you not get hurt if your favorite player is traded?
No question.
I'm hurt. Yeah, of course.
understand
But I
that.
mean, I was expecting
I
Edo. I didn't do that.
Let me hear this.
I didn't do that.
Hear me out. You just said your favorite player. The nigga didn't retire.
But nigga, he's on my team. But he's not on my team, though.
No, see, he's not on your team.
That's what.
He's no longer alive to me. That's what he's saying, not me.
So I said, I was hurt.
But
I didn't expect AD though when he got traded.
Are you switching teams?
Are you switching teams?
No.
You gonna
I'm from
take
Dallas. I'm from Dallas.
I understand that.
I'm
but
from Dallas.
So for your
favorite
team, it's
But
not
that's
like
why
you got worse.
But that's why.
You can't switch teams when you bleed, Mavs blue. It's MFFLs for life. We're upset right now. We got we deserve empathy.
Definitely. On
I say LeBron's the GOAT. I said that. Who wasn't a Maverick until he got traded? You know that too.
Yeah,
exactly. So no. Stop playing. Let's stop playing with me, bro. Everybody, let's stop playing with me right now. Y'all put words in my mouth that I did not say. Who wasn't on the Mavs and he got traded to the Mavs? That did happen. Yes, absolutely. Who was my favorite on the Mavs?
Hey,
Kyrie's the favorite.
Hey, Cam is so angry
he's
still.
so mad.
Because bro, we put words in my mouth all weekend. I don't like that. I really don't like that.
They say,
Hey, yo.
Gotta get one of those on that.
Hey, yo.
Can't be out here being a bandit.
they say 67%. It's the worst trade.
And so again, as a Mavs fan, I don't agree with that.
Okay,
I don't agree.
Let's
with
break
that.
this,
That's the worst
let's break this
trade
down for you.
In
I don't agree with
NBA
that.
history,
NBA history is insane.
Rudy Gobert got traded for 5 first-round picks. That is much worse.
Way worse.
Way worse.
Listen.
Way worse.
Okay, is this the worst trade?
Hold on.
This is the worst trade in NBA history.
It's
That
the
is
way it
most
was done.
Outlandish.
It was the way it was done. They shouldn't have did that.
Where nobody was saying
Shock
nothing
value
quiet,
trade.
and it just hit everybody.
The fact that this kept under wraps.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nico and Rob. To keep that under wraps is insane, bro.
Why he keeps saying shout out? Ain't no shout out to Nico right now. Low key, it's a lot of people that say, Nico, it's on shite.
And that's facts.
And I mean that.
You're gonna learn today.
Every time I press that button. I'm bear with me, man.
On
I say LeBron's the GOAT. I said that. Who wasn't a Maverick until he got traded? You know that too.
Yeah,
exactly. So no. Stop playing. Let's stop playing with me, bro. Everybody, let's stop playing with me right now. Y'all put words in my mouth that I did not say.
Trade in NBA history. That is the most outlandish.
Craziest trade? Yes.
Craziest.
This is the craziest trade for sure.
Craziest, surprising.
It's a crazy.
Because
Yeah.
it came out of nowhere. Nobody was saying
Shock
nothing
value
quiet,
trade.
and it just hit everybody.
The fact that this kept under wraps.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nico and Rob. To keep that under wraps is insane, bro.
But you
And
know
apparently they've
what
been talking about for 3 months. They said
3 weeks.
3 weeks. They said Nico, they're both Kobe's guys, but they were both talking apparently at a game or somewhere they were at, and they said Nico just goes over. I was like, bro, like, have you thought about like having Luka on your team?
Listen,
Or something like that?
listen. All I'm saying is, yes.
Yeah.
And
You're
kick the
lying.
dog out y'all.
Oh my
Somebody
God. Let's get
FaceTime.
back on
Somebody
topic.
FaceTime.
Let's get back.
I like basketball people. Max Christie is the Lakers' best wing defender.
Yes. Really?
Without a doubt.
Hey, I challenge you to say Max Christie 3 times fast. You be calling that boy Max Crispy.
And he's starting to make
Oh,
threes
Doe's there now.
at a
Wait
consistent basis. Yeah, but hey, Doe.
That boy tried to add starting. How long he been in the NBA? And he just now starting.
But don't
We said it to Doe. That's crazy.
what? No, don't just text me. But
I'm gonna have to say you gonna learn today because every time I play the drop, it skipped the video, and I ain't trying to waste y'all time.
And that's facts.
No, you did not.
Hey, where's Doe at?
You're
Kick the
lying.
dog out y'all.
Perfect.
Oh my
Somebody
God. Let's get
FaceTime.
back on
Somebody
topic.
FaceTime.
Let's get back on topic. That is insane.
If we're looking at this,
we got to have you on the show.
We
Dog.
gotta have you
We
on
got to
the
talk
show.
about this.
Next time you in the city, you sitting right here.
Bullshit.
but if you
Right
talk
there.
about this in a basketball standpoint,
Yes.
and this is what people, this is why, like, even like I'm listening to like 3 different people on ESPN, people that aren't basketball people, they just on the radio, they just talk, and they're like, oh, this is it's like Dallas put all their chips in, right? There's a couple things that I saw. One, they weren't good enough right now to win the championship. Boston mollywopped them. And OKC got better.
Yes.
So OKC is better.
Yep.
Now you say, one,
You're gonna learn today.
Kyrie, you don't think you're going to win the next 2 years.
I fixed
Kyrie
it.
and Luka. So you say, all right, we got to win in the next 3 years. How do we do that?
Oh, wait, he
And
tried to
let me remind
sleep
Dallas
that in.
fans, you're one. Do you know how many championships you guys have? No. Just answer my question. One. Okay. So in the next 10 years, if you guys win one more, will you be happy?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is what Nico just did. He, in my opinion, has given you the best chance to win a championship right now, right? And I think the trade, like we talked about, there's two separate ways. Dallas right now, and then the Lakers after. Lakers answer what happens after LeBron.
For sure. And I'm gonna put it in perspective. Let's break it even more. Let's break it down even more. Okay.
Go ahead, break it down, Playboy. What you got? Rubbing your face all hard and stuff.
Dallas. Let's go to the grand scheme of things. Dallas couldn't beat Boston, right? It was a sweep.
Oh yeah,
it was a sweep.
I agree.
It's not a sweep no more.
I beg your pardon.
They match up with Boston better than anyone in the NBA right now.
Well, and they don't have a matchup for AD.
And they don't have a match.
Now, I was talking about this the other day. I was saying that now that we have, Anthony Davis to go along with Kyrie Irving, the way that Kyrie Irving is able to get it deep into the paint, being able to manipulate the defense and the opposing team's bigs, just having AD on the backside for an easy dump off gives AD a greater chance to complete a lot more baskets. So we will see a lot of high scoring games for Anthony Davis, especially when he's out there with Kyrie Irving, Jaden Hardy, Quentin Grimes, a lot of people with some quick triggers that are definitely going to pull it. I'm going to be interested to see how Omax looks next to him, because Anthony Davis is a very exceptional two-way player, being versatile on offense and defense. He has a very good offensive game. Like I say, with the defense to go along with it, man, it's starting to sound like might have somebody capable of getting a jersey hung.
You're going to learn today.
A matchup for Anthony Davis.
Oh, they don't.
You're not getting Anthony Davis if you don't offer Luka. It's not happening.
True.
Unless you offer Luka or Kai, they chose Kai. Ultimately, what we heard, they just were concerned about Luka's weight, right? Let's call it space. That's what they're saying. So at the end of the day, they can beat Boston. OKC has a problem now. They have a major problem with Dallas now.
Yeah.
They had a problem before.
And that's facts.
They just beat Dallas without, they just beat OKC without Luka. And now you just added Anthony Davis. And they already small.
But Dallas, like, that's the thing I think people are failing to realize, like, if you're a Mavs fan, like, and look, Luka is a generational talent.
Hey, don't be out here trying to insult our intelligence.
I beg your pardon.
Sophisticated people in that.
Stop acting like you know the way ahead, like you know the rules.
Come on, like that's not. But like, let's not act like Luka went out and the Mavs were some bums. Like Kyrie Irving is that dude.
Yeah.
And he got players.
They
got a lot of guys. And they were able to keep so many. They could still do something.
They kept.
They ain't lose nobody else.
They ain't lose nobody.
And, but
and they lost Maxey.
And they got picks.
Yeah.
But you get to, like, PJ Washington can guard the wings,
Yes.
right? And I'm telling you, Max Christie, like, I know
Najee
people are like
Marshall, all
whatever.
them dudes lock
He immediately walks in that locker room and he's the best wing defender. So now you just added.
And he can shoot.
I beg
So
your
say
pardon.
what? Do we have to do a stream
beg your
about
pardon.
Max Christie? Next stream, we're going to be getting everything on Max Christie. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss a Dallas Mavs Tap-In Show. Matter of fact, we're going to start naming this the Tap-In Show, the NBA Tap-In Show. So we cover everything. That way, when the summer hits, we got consistent content, interesting stories, interactive segments to definitely keep you engaged here in the MavsSphere. But I'm not going to lie. Hey, when you in here, you're going to bleed some Mavs blue. You'll get a touch of that in every video.
And that's facts. And that's facts.
He can shoot.
Yeah, you just added a great wing defender.
Oh, Christie here too?
Max
Christie
Christie.
came
with it, yeah.
So you just added the best big, besides
That's how
maybe
you know
Wemby.
something else is going to happen.
But he's
because
the
they
best,
got too many. At that
he's the
point.
best defender.
Yeah.
Is AD the best defender? The best two-way player in the league?
We just said he needs like
Bro,
these three
this
points.
is
Play
this is
twice.
We said it already.
Minnesota should be fucking pissed because what they gave up for Rudy. This is Rudy. This is Rudy and Carl on steroids. On steroids.
This man can shoot. This man can post
Bro,
up. This man can put the ball on the
bro,
floor. He can
Patrick
guard 1
Lively
through
and
5.
Anthony Davis
He can
are
guard
on the
1 through
same
5. People,
team.
do y'all understand me? He can guard 1 through 5.
This is
He used to be a point guard. And he grew.
AD disrespect is crazy.
It's sick right now.
Good, man.
It's sick right. Hey, listen. we're gonna get to we're gonna get to a point where we're all gonna come on here and we're just gonna put up Dallas fans tweets. AD, I love you. Because they don't understand the impact. Bro, we talked about it on the last show. You have to game plan.
I beg your pardon.
Hey man, he think we out here like some kind of upside down 304 on the calculator.
When you
game plan, tell no man we love them.
But you had the main focus was Anthony Davis.
Yes.
Now you got Anthony Davis.
My boy, matter of fact, my boy better be out there playing basketball. We got real life and real issues. That at this point, they should be even happy if we even watch a game.
You're gonna learn today.
Man, stop playing with us.
No. Like, I'm being so serious right now. I need actually like to hear me out because I promise you, like I woke up in a better, different mood. I'm not being objective. I'm being so.
Okay.
I'm trying to be, but no one's like letting me. So I'm trying to.
All right, let me
speak.
This is Rudy. This is Rudy and Carl on steroids.
Yo,
Steroids.
He's making shoot. He's making post.
Bro,
He's making put the ball on the
bro,
floor. He could guard 1 through 5.
Anthony Davis.
He could guard 1 through 5. People, do y'all understand me? He could guard 1 through 5.
This is
he used to be a point guard.
The AD disrespect is crazy.
It's sick right now.
Good, man.
It's sick right. Hey, listen. We're gonna get to a point where we're all gonna come on here and we're just gonna put up Dallas fans tweets. AD, I love you. Because they don't understand the impact. Bro, we talked about it on the last show. You have to game plan. When you game plan for the Lakers, yes, you game plan for Braun. But you had the main focus was Anthony Davis.
Yes.
Now you got Anthony Davis, who's an inside presence, and Kyrie Irving.
So
come on, bro.
This is my thing. Going back to
And that's facts.
and his commitment.
He's so sad.
First of all, I need everyone to
Pulls up, three-pointer.
No.
Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
I'm being so.
Okay.
I'm trying to let me speak.
My bad, y'all.
I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I'm being like, I'm a fan, but I have a job.
Pulls up, three-pointer.
I've always had issues with Luka's commitment when it came to weight because I'm a nutrition guy. You know that.
Yep.
Luka is Luka, and I do think you give him grace because he's Luka. But if Nico is being very serious and he's being unbiased, that he traded him because he felt like he wasn't committed to winning in the team, then you kind of have to see what he's saying. He does have a 2-year window. Whether I professionally agree with him or not, you have to give him that because I can see what he's saying. Like, we have a bunch of dogs on this team right now. We have Kyrie Irving, we have the Gaffers live, we have PJ, we have some dogs who are committed to winning, and they've shown that, right? If Luka's the odd man out and we can get AD, who window isn't great because he's about 31 now, right? So he got to about 34 to be really good, I think. Just saying. I don't necessarily like it because I'm a fan of Dallas, but I can't sit here and say I don't see the vision a little bit. And that's what I'm saying. I agree. Because if you're saying that, hey, this man is showing up 270, you're supposed to be the point guard of my team, and we've asked you several times to cut some weight and you haven't done it, and we're supposed to give you the richest contract in NBA history, in North American sports history. Like you said, this is a business. You walked in and said, you give me $50 million, I'm gonna do whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean, me. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
you give me 5.
But that's how you should. But that's how you should take it, right? If you guys give me money to do what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm gonna come here and do my job as I'm supposed to do, right?
I think Luka looked at it like, I'm 270, I'm Myles Garrett, but I'm still giving you 30, 10, and 10.
And
so
but
be
this
quiet about anything else. And that's how he looked at it.
So then my actual only issue is not that they necessarily traded Luka. Objectively, not as a fan. A fan, I'm pissed. Objectively, my issue, I just felt like he should have did his due diligence and called more team and got the absolute best deal.
It makes no sense.
And you might not
I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're not.
Before he says his response, feel free to drop yours in the comments. This is the Sphere. So your comments go all into the videos that I create. So all this expression, I ain't had no comments, so you know it's all me. But it's all good.
You're not getting anyone better than Anthony Davis. Who else are you getting?
We did the list. You might not agree with it, but we did the list. I'm not saying
I'm going to tell you.
Giannis is the only one.
Giannis is the only one.
I said Giannis. But do you not try to get Giannis?
If you say anybody else,
do we want Giannis on this team?
Oh my God!
Bruh. I don't know about that. I don't know about Giannis. Giannis is just a little bit. That's a little
they
much.
lose nobody.
So, but I'm
and they lost
telling
Maxey.
And they got picks.
Yeah. Tweets. AD, I love you. Because what was it say?
You give me $50 million, I'm gonna do whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean, me. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
you give me 5.
but that's how you.
Giannis is the only one.
Giannis is the only one.
They ain't on this.
But do you not try to get Giannis?
If you say anybody else you name, won't make sense.
That, I think that is.
The flag has to be right there.
That skipped the video, man.
His commitment.
He's so sad.
First of all, I need everyone.
Hey, look.
Take me.
And low key, he was picking on him. I wanted to say this earlier, but now that the video got skipped back to it, why he keep picking on that boy with the glasses?
All right, we're gonna let you go.
All right, how do we beat Boston? And that was the decision that was made. So Giannis
Anthony isn't great because he's about 31 now, right? So he got to about 34 to be really good. Like, I'm being so serious right now. I need actually like to hear me out because I promise you, like I woke up in a better, different mood. I'm not being
at it like I'm 270. Giannis is the only
You're-
one.
you're- Giannis is the only one.
They ain't no list.
Yeah. But do you not try to get Giannis?
If you say anybody else you name,
Try to
won't
get
make
who?
sense.
Giannis.
Giannis ain't
No.
going nowhere.
No.
How do you know that shit? How do you know
No.
that?
Giannis ain't going
What
nowhere.
are you talking about?
doesn't-
How does that make you better with Cade Cunningham? How does that make it? This is the same fucking thing.
Like I said, but do you not try to
It's
go
the
get Giannis?
same thing.
Oh, let me cussing on my show. Get you one of these.
It's the same. It's another guard giving you 25, 10, and 10.
You got
You
another-
have that. You
got guards.
You have two guards.
You got guards. We'll get
Yeah.
you.
This is a Christian place.
This whole he did not say scoring. What was his statement? What was his statement? What was his statement? They aren't trying to get younger. They're trying to win a championship.
Well, yeah, it's very easy.
The only
Like,
person
this is-
y'all said that works
It's Anthony Davis and Giannis. That's it.
I know, but
There's no other
and
player out there.
defense, and he dominated
Again,
offense.
all I
Zion,
just
don't
said,
work.
all I said was that I just would like him to do due diligence and call it.
There's no
That's all I
due
said.
Hey man, don't be holding that mic like that. Go ahead, back up.
Wait a minute.
Stop touching my mic, man. That's I had to shut it down. Flag on the play. You getting too close up there. I don't know what's going on.
I said,
There's no due
you don't have to
diligence.
agree. You don't have. I'm just saying.
They did
You
due
just-
diligence.
That's just my opinion.
I agree with you. You try.
The diligence is
The problem
we're
is,
gonna
the
get Anthony
problem is
Davis.
Minnesota fucked it up for everybody, and you think you have to give up 8. You need to get 10 first rounds, 2 more. No, you still have assets. People want players. People are trying to win. That shit doesn't make sense. Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic are at the same caliber right now. Luka,
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Man, they start throwing out them picks out there. Somebody trying to fleece.
just has. It's
Matter of
just,
fact, check out that stream I did last night because in the intro of the video, it's a dude off of Instagram. Make sure you follow his channel on IG who basically did a reenactment of the whole trade situation as he was telling the other GMs. And hey, it's hella funny. Go check it out.
it's just younger. It just has
Or
a brighter
heavenly
future because
funny.
Anthony Davis is old.
It's a
Dallas made a
Christian
move because
place.
they want to win right now. He said we need to guard
very
better.
simple.
You're gonna
So
learn
we're not guarding
today.
well with Luka. That's all they're saying. Fuck no, it still doesn't make sense.
But it's the same. You're in the, what they were saying is you're in the same position. Whether you go like I agree. Can you
You're
go
just
get?
talking talent. That's
Can
cool.
you go get Cade Cunningham? Like Cade Cunningham is, I think, special.
Yes.
But it puts you in the same box that you just were in. Dallas is saying we are trying to win now.
Right now.
And that was the decision that was made. So Giannis can help you win now.
Hey, how y'all feel about Cade Cunningham? Do y'all want to see Cade Cunningham on the squad? Me, I don't care for it.
AD can help you win now. I'm just telling you right now, a middle pick and roll with Kyrie and AD, and then you space it with shooters.
If you're just now joining, this is a vibe check segment of the show. We are reacting to videos for the first time, and then we're dropping our comments in the comment section below.
Is going to be a what? Who are you going to tag off? Like what are you going to? Who are you going to help off of?
You gotta respect play. Grimes is shooting the piss out of it.
What?
Now you Marshall.
He-
Do you still gotta respect Clay?
PJ Washington,
PJ Washington
Max
do it.
Christie. Like
Yeah.
you automatically become better, and
No,
that's
I'm
what
into
it is.
the vibe.
It's right now. That's
But-
the pick.
No, I agree.
That's the pick, right? That's.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I think the trade works like this, right? Like if you want to say the Minnesota trade, as of right now, didn't work for Utah and it didn't work for Minnesota.
It's the worst trade in history.
Okay, so right now,
I can agree with
if
that.
I'm saying that right now, this trade, if I had to have my guess, this is the best trade. I think it works for everyone right now.
I
I think
don't-
it works for
Yep.
Dallas,
And
and then I
works for
think it
the
works for LA.
Yeah.
I don't think everyone will realize it later. Now, let's go and be honest. Dallas might not win it. Like,
No.
Yeah.
But I promise you, they're going to be good.
How y'all feeling about the trade? Does the trade work? Yeah, tap it in the comments.
Enough to win it.
Listen,
Like, it might get to the point where they might run into something. Injuries happen. Shit like that happens. But at the end of the day, this helps both teams tremendously.
they match up now with Boston. They can match up with Cleveland. Nobody talk about Cleveland. Cleveland good as hell, and they got two bigs over there.
And they are
two footers.
and they are better than
They
Cleveland.
are 2 footers over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you go, you match up with Boston, you match up with Cleveland. Now we're going to the West. You match up with
Every single
OKC
team.
now, and you match up with a team that's getting healthy that nobody's talking about. Fucking Clippers.
And guess what? You got bodies you can throw it.
I'm saying
Jokic.
Clippers got a bunch of guards, and they got a big dude down there. I feel like who's very underrated and nobody's talking about.
Yeah, he is
who's
good.
giving you 20 and 15 almost every night. Zubac.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's talking about.
I think
So,
just the Mavs, like it's like, all right,
Yeah, Big Zubac ain't no joke. We we saw that the first few games of the series last season. We was like,
You're gonna learn today.
you get through the West, right?
Mhm.
You got OKC. I think OKC still is the top of the West, right?
Mhm.
Okay, and then from there you go, and it's like, all right, how do we beat Boston? or in Cleveland, like you said, in Cleveland.
But
and the only way they do is doing this.
But listen, like, you think these guys are not talking? These GMs are talking. It's things that are going to happen. So when that happened, then turn around. Now here goes De'Aaron Fox. He leaves and goes to San Antonio.
We're
Now
gonna
San
get to that,
Antonio is better.
Yeah,
I know.
Now Sacramento is better too. When everybody thinks about it, now Zach
I
LaVine
got something. I got something.
We're gonna get to that.
Huh?
I got something to that.
Zach LaVine, Sacramento. I mean, my boy was on the Bulls and he wasn't making a splash.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
What's going on with the world?
I ain't worried about him at all. I ain't worried about him at all.
At the end of it, bro, Kyrie was cooked. Do you see the Superman act he put on to get them there?
Thank you.
The man put everything he had.
The man was tired.
Into that.
He's the one that killed Minnesota.
Well, his don't need to be tired in the finals. How about that?
Can you
You're
go
just
get,
talking talent.
can you go get Cade Cunningham? Like Cade Cunningham is, I think, special.
Yes.
But it puts you in the same box that you just were in. Dallas is saying we are trying to win now.
Right now.
And that was the decision that was made. So Giannis can help you win now. AD can help you win now. I'm just telling you right now, a middle pick and roll with Kyrie and AD, and then you space it with shooters is going to be a who are you gonna tag off? Like who are you gonna help off of?
You gotta respect play. Grimes is shooting the piss out of it.
Gra-
Now you Marshall.
PJ Washington, Max Christie. Like
Yeah.
you automatically become better. And
No,
that's
I'm
what
in
it
the
is.
2
It's right now. That's
But-
the pick.
No, I agree.
That's the pick, right? That's
I mean, I'm just saying.
I think the trade works like this, right? Like if you want to say the Minnesota trade, as of right now, didn't work for Utah and it didn't work for Minnesota.
It's the worst trade in history.
Okay. So right now,
I can agree with
if
that.
I'm saying that right now, this trade, if I had to have my guess, this is the best trade. I think it works for everyone right now. I think it works for Dallas, and then I think it works for LA.
Yeah.
I don't think everyone will realize it later. Now, let's go and be honest. Dallas might not win it. Like,
No.
I bet
What we gonna realize later?
Yeah.
But I promise you, they're going to be good enough to win it.
Listen,
Like, it might get to the point where they might run into something, injuries happen, shit like that happens. But at the end of the day,
Did he say promise?
Wait a minute.
this helps both teams tremendously.
they match up now with Boston. They can match up with Cleveland. Nobody talk about Cleveland. Cleveland good as hell, and they got two bigs over there.
And they are
footers.
and they are better than Cleveland.
They are 2 foot. Now Sacramento is better too.
I got
They Jimmy Butler was
so,
over with.
so we got a fan question. My question, and honestly, I'll address it first. A lot of people say Luke is the heart of the soul of Dallas. That's the reason why fans are pissed in Dallas. It's not about winning. You lost your whole identity and face the organization. I'll address this first. If Nico's right and we win next 2 years, all is forgiven. No one cares. If we win and everyone's parade drunk and happy, who actually cares? Who gives a fuck? Honestly. If he doesn't, then we reevaluate that. But we can't.
Shots fired!
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't really, you don't know what's gonna happen yet.
Yeah.
You don't know what, like, because he could be right. He could be seen. If this pans out, he will be seen as one of the greatest GMs of all time.
True. But let me answer that question to that fan.
Mhm.
As a person who played in this league, played for this organization, at the end of the day, yes, like, you have your fan favorites. Dirk was a fan favorite, when I was here, and, fan favorite shit probably to this day. But everybody's trying to win at the end of the day. Now, Luka's been here. He's went to the Western Conference Finals. He's went to the finals and fell short. Things happen. We understand that. The ultimate goal is we're trying to win. Ultimate goal is we're trying to win.
Yeah.
There's a new owner. Think about that.
And
So there's a lot of things in this situation that as a fan you're not really thinking about. You just going off, oh man, Luka, forget.
I was about to cut it, but I was trying to let my boy finish his spiel, but he's a little long-winded.
Hey, yo!
Come on, wrap it
Forget
up.
What they did, forget Nico. There's new ownership. That things are talked about, things have been said, things that has been discussed that we don't know about. So you got to understand is that's not Mark Cuban in there making that decision anymore. There's somebody else behind the scenes, or not behind the scenes. That's somebody else that's there that's making that decision. Like, okay, Nico, like we want to win. We new owners now. We want to win. What are you gonna do? Now your job is
ignorance
to
of the fans. Everybody's like, fire Mark Cuban. It's like
Mark doesn't.
Mark is a minority owner.
Mark has nothing to do with this.
He has nothing.
He didn't
to do
know.
with
He
this.
didn't. He probably
So,
didn't know.
so I just want y'all to know that.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, there's also somebody that's above Nico too, guys. That y'all got to understand. Yes, Nico pushed the button. And,
but you have to trust. My thing is, and we like for people that don't know Nico, like Nico is the head of Nike. Like he's put businesses, he's done things. He's as good as it comes. And now what we still fail to forget, Dallas fans, is he brought you Kyrie Irving also. Okay, so he's the whole reason that you guys even made the finals. So let's talk about that. He made the trade for PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. which is the whole reason you went to the finals last year, is him. So stop, like,
And drafted
so
Lively.
stop with the whole like, oh man, Nico this, Nico that. Like, trust the dude.
You've
If
trusted
you're-
him before now.
I think he's putting all his chips in the next 3 to 4 years. Cool. Dallas has one championship, and I don't know how long have they been? 60 years
since the 70s.
So if they don't win for another 20 years, you're in the same place.
I beg your ultimately, pardon. That's the job of being a GM. If you believe in something,
I beg your pardon.
It's a big ass belief.
Yeah.
But the
Gonna
emotion
learn
is you
today.
gave up the city sweethart.
Yeah, you really liked her.
You
She
really-
was your girl.
she
You
was
thought you
your
were going to
girl.
marry her.
Listen, bro.
And she's
listen,
gone
like,
now.
so y'all, I'm like,
She's not
everybody's
here
talking
anymore.
about this. We can go down the road 3 hours.
Bro, I can't do this no more. They up here. Man, they sound catty to the mug, don't they? Let's lift up the vibes.
You gonna learn today.
I ain't worried about him at all. I ain't worried about him at all.
Oh my God! You gonna learn today.
If this is your first time here, welcome to the MavsSphere, the one-stop shop for all things Dallas Mavericks. And welcome, and I'd already said this once, but you missed it. Welcome, Hoop Maniacs from Mavs Nation, Laker territory, and every quarter in between. You just stepped into the MavsSphere, the one-stop shop for all things basketball, where fandom transcends rivalry. This is the Mavs Tap-In Show. All right, so that wraps up the vibe check section. Are you feeling like you're on a slam dunk high? Or did it feel like you just got stuck in the friend zone? Now that Luka Doncic is not on the team, how are you feeling? What's your vibe check? We just did a reaction to a few videos. Were those emotions something that you were experiencing over the past few days? Are you losing sleep? Remember, basketball, it can do those things to you. Man. And I can't even act like I know.
Stop acting like you know the way ahead, like you know.
You entitled to your feelings, however you feel, whether you're a Maverick fan or a Laker fan. Matter of fact, a supporter, a Maverick supporter or a Laker supporter. Drop it in the comments. We'll discuss it. This is a community. So drop the emojis, comments below. Let's create the ultimate basketball mood board where highs and lows and all the laughs in between. We'll take a quick 2-minute break. We'll be back. If you're just joining the stream, we're taking a 2-minute break. We'll be back.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good!
I got my
Wins the
city
game
in the
at the buzzer! I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Welcome back to the one-stop shop for all things Dallas Mavericks.
And that's facts. Hey, yo!
You're gonna learn today.
All right, we are back from our break here at the MavsSphere. We're not just watching, we're the living spirit of the game. But what makes us legendary as supporters of the basketball league that we love so much? I wish I could answer that for you, but that is only a question that you can answer. Drop it in the comments below. But let's get into the NBA rumors. New stars. It's a lot of stuff going on. I told y'all I've been putting in work.
And that's facts.
And I mean that. Time for some rumor roulette, but with a twist of fun. Live Q&A. What trades will leave you saying no way they did that? Let's start with fan predictions. Who is the dark horse of the draft that everyone's going to say, ooh, I knew it could be that number one pick? I'm pausing so you got some time to write it in the comments.
And that's facts.
So the next segment will be basically, I'll let you come up with a title, but we're basically going to play a game, match the player. Oh, I guess I do got a title. I don't like it. If you got a better one, drop it in the comments below. Match the player. Guess where these free agents are heading? It's like playing fantasy basketball with actual stakes. First up, we got Jimmy Butler finding himself at the crossroads in Miami where the air is thick with tension. And once a vibrant relationship with the Heat has now led the whispers of probably moving to the Phoenix Suns or the Golden State Warriors. Man. But what say you? Next, we got Zach LaVine. Man, it is what it is.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I beg your pardon.
I will do justice by you. I'll give you the names, and then y'all drop the potential landing spots you think these players are going. Jimmy Butler, he a dog, so you got to pay that respect. We got Zach LaVine, Nikola Vucevic. Where do you think those players are heading? With these three players, they can orchestrate the perfect trade scenarios for you to be able to, I guess, keep you busy. A lot of teams are not seeing the moves that they want to see being made by their organization, or we're waking up finding that life-changing trade decisions have been made in the, let's say, in the dark of night like a thief. Remember, we are all a part of this big basketball family. Until next time, keep the faith, keep the spirit, and let's keep showing that the NBA rolls with laughter. We know how to roll with the punches and get back up. So I implore you, like, subscribe, tap in so you could be back in. I gotta go. Holla.
And that's facts. Fuck with me and my bros. You
Matter of fact, vibe with me for a little bit. Let me get my watch time hours.
and that's facts.
You gonna learn today.
Oh my God! Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow. Oh!
We are tapping